may see the demonstration.
I have to move the phone because right now you're live. Yes, you're live. On the air, Philly Hott Radio. Hello everybody. It's your girl Philly One, Philly Finest. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm hoping y'all had a funky, fantastic day. I have not been here in like a while. So I'm running up into some new stuff that we have, but I have some awesome guests on here. And they're going to talk about their new products, Inspire Now. I'm trying to read your shit. Inspire Network.
Now we know campaign.
Okay, so tell us, what is this Now campaign all about?
Okay, first of all, thank you for having us on your show, Philly Hott. And also thank you, Philly Hott Radio, for bringing Kyrie and myself on your show to talk about this awesome demonstration that we're getting ready to show today. The name of the company is Inspire Network. And Inspire Network was founded by 4 men, Joel Medina, Damon Coleman, Damon Crump, and Spencer Iverson out of Atlanta, Georgia. And we came up with, well, I should say they came up with, an awesome campaign called Now We Know. As you can see, we have Kyrie with her Now We Know t-shirt. And you can see me when I stand up, I have the Now We Know t-shirt as well. And then I hear some claps in the background. That's what I'm talking about. Send me the energy. So the Now We Know campaign, again, was started by men, but now we have thousands and thousands of women who have joined our campaign.
Yes.
And what that campaign was all about was now we know the harmful effects of what tampons and sanitary napkins are doing to our girls and women in our community. But here's the thing about our campaign. It's not just a campaign, but we have a solution to our campaign.
That's right.
See, there's all kind of campaigns out there, and they're just campaigns. But we're proud to say at Inspire Network that we do have a solution to our Now We Know campaign. What we found out in that campaign is there's over 600,000 hysterectomies going on in America right now, maybe more.
That's a lot.
And 70% are women of color. I don't even know if you all knew that. Also, there's a record number of fibroids going on. There's a record number of breast cancer that's going on in our country. There's a record number of ovarian cancers going on in our country. Mm-hmm. We got UTIs, vaginitis, et cetera, that's going on with our women all around, not just in America, but around the world. Now, us being holistic people, we know that some of this is due to our diet. Let's not get it twisted.
Yes.
But did you all know that a lot of what I've just been talking about is coming from this right here? Yes. The sanitary napkins. Yes. And we're not going to name any brands. We all women know who this is. We're not into brand bashing here.
Right.
We're here to educate so you can see the alternative that you can actually follow so that you don't have to go through what I just said as far as hysterectomies, vaginitis, fibroids, breast cancer. But this is what we wanted to talk about tonight right here. Now, they call this a sanitary napkin. But as you can see, I don't think it's so sanitary. Do you think, Kyrie, or you think, Ms. Hott Radio, look at the openings in there. How can you have a sanitary item with openings?
Right.
Okay, I don't know if that can be too sanitary.
No.
Never thought about that one.
Also, look how fat this is. Okay? This is what we call this is what they call a 10-hour protection pad. Now, 10 hours. Now, Ms. Hott Philly Radio, you know who's had that lasted 10 hours?
Yeah, that's not good.
Okay,
right?
well, they say 10 hours. Yeah, you heard her say it's not good.
Yes,
and as you can see, they have a label on here that says 10 hours.
10 hours.
Now, I've been doing these presentations for over a year, and Kyrie, have we ever had a young lady or woman say that this lasts for 10 hours?
Not one.
Okay, I just want to make sure they know I'm not joking with y'all.
Right.
10 hours. They get away with false advertisement, y'all. But guess what? They can do that because the FDA does not require them to educate you all about this industry like Inspire Network does. So we're going to call this Exhibit A. Okay? Exhibit A. And we know, and everything I'm telling you, ladies, is what women have told us. Okay? Because apparently I don't wear the pads. All right? But this is what women have told us. When y'all open these pads up, because of those holes, y'all do a lot of shaking sometimes. When you're in the car, when you're in the bathroom, wherever you're at, you do motion like this, you might blow on it, because those openings can cause nickels and dimes and pennies and debris to get into this pad, and you put this on your private area, and you don't want that on your private area. So, yes, okay. So I'm gonna lay this down. I'm gonna call this Exhibit A. Okay, that thick 10-hour pad by this well-known company that's making over billions of dollars in our community. Now, this is what we brought to America about a year ago. This is what we call the most comfortable, most safe pad that a young girl or woman can wear. And we've had thousands of women who can testify to that. We try to put our pad as sealed tight as possible. So as you can see, I'm gonna put it to the camera, there's no openings. Okay, see that? And also you notice it's a thin pad.
Right.
Okay, very thin pad
Right.
with no openings. So we can call this a sanitary napkin,
Exactly.
a true sanitary
Yeah.
napkin. So we're gonna call this Exhibit B, okay? So I'm gonna open this up. All right, and we're gonna call this Exhibit B. And we're gonna do what we call a dry test, okay? A dry test. I'm
A
sure
dry
the women
test.
can kind of feel what I'm saying. We're gonna have a dry test. We're gonna see how this thin pad holds up to what used to be the heavyweight champion in sanitary napkins, that thick 10-hour pad. So this is not the challenge. Well, I'm gonna leave the suspense to later, but you can call this a challenger right now. That's a heavyweight champion. So this is Exhibit B. Okay, we're gonna lay Exhibit B down here. All right. Now, before I get into the dry test, I'm gonna have Miss Hott Radio, if she can, to kind of rub her hand down both of these pads and tell me which one she thinks is the softest. Our cherished pad or that pad? Just rub your hand down here and down. Feel how that feels, and then feel how that feels.
It's kind of lumpy.
Yes, that feels soft, right?
Yeah, it's kind of soft.
Okay, I want to make sure you know I'm not twisting her arm.
Yeah.
That's soft, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is soft.
This is why my daughter, when I first introduced it to her, said, "Daddy, the pad feels so comfortable, I don't even know it's on."
Right.
It's cotton, fam. It's like our ancestors used to wear back in the day.
Right.
Okay, you want to feel something soft. This is
Exactly.
abrasive. This is why women and girls tell us that they get rashes sometimes.
Yeah.
It's very irritable in the private area. We want you to feel comfortable starting right out the gate. Okay? So I want you to feel that, and as you can feel, that's very soft.
I mean, after 10 hours.
Yeah, 10
Yeah,
hours.
10 hours of that. Yeah, and that
Completely raw.
Okay?
Yeah, yes, you will be kind of, and if you
That's Miss Philly Hot Radio, y'all. You ain't playing around. And by the way, the flyer said that I'm coming from D.C. I did come from D.C., Kyrie and I. But guess what? I'm from Philadelphia. So this is special for me. I love being in my hometown doing this demonstration, all right? I had to put that little plug in there.
Okay.
So, our OGBYNs, and I used to not be able to say that. She used to get on me about that, didn't you? I used to say ABC or OPP. Our OBGYNs have told us that when a woman is on her feminine flow, she releases anywhere between 15 to 50 milliliters of feminine flow. Some less, some more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a dry test, and I'm gonna pour anywhere between 50 to 60 milliliters of water on both of these pads to see how it holds up, okay? All right, so I'm gonna put anywhere between 50 to 60 milliliters of feminine flow on both of these pads. Now I'm gonna ask Mrs. Hot Radio to make sure I'm doing the right thing. That's between 50 and 60 milliliters, right? In the
Yep.
camera, you can see that as well.
can see it.
Okay? I'm gonna pour this on this thick 10-hour pad. All right, we're gonna go up and down. All right, up and down. Okay? And then I'm gonna put this paper towel here on top of that pad. All right?
Now, what is the paper towel representing?
You're gonna see in a few seconds. I'm gonna have you do a little test for us, Miss Hot Philly Radio. And we're gonna do the same thing on our Cherish pad. Okay? And I think we got, maybe it's a little bit more than that Cherish pad, so make sure you see it. Okay? 50 to 60 milliliters of water. We'll pour it on this very thin Cherish pad. Okay? Up and down this thin Cherish pad. All right? Give me a paper towel here. I'm gonna put it over this one. So I'm gonna ask Miss Hot Philly Radio, can she please press down with her hand on that pad right there?
Press down.
Yeah, just press down on it.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Now with your dry hand, your other hand, not the
Right.
wet hand,
right.
press down on the Cherish pad.
Oh, I like that.
You should see her face,
Oh, I
Melanie.
like that.
I don't know if you can see her. You should see. What'd you say? You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
All right, for those that don't know, for the thick one,
Yes.
the liquid was the same amount, but what happened was when I put my hand on it, I could feel the moisture, the wetness come through
There
it
you go.
versus yours, which is nothing. So that
Nothing.
means nothing is going to be touching me.
You hear it, Hot Philly Radio. That's what I'm talking about. Give her a round of applause.
Less irritation.
Now, there you go.
Okay.
Now, for the listening
Wow.
and those who see, which one would you want your daughter to wear? Which one would you
Yeah,
want to
I
wear?
can see
Your
it.
niece, your next door neighbor. Would you want to wear this one, which is supposed to be the heavyweight champion of the world,
Right.
or the cherished
Super
pad?
absorbent,
I
right?
think we know which one you would want to wear.
Exactly.
As we say, Apple made the iPad, we make the drop pad. Okay? So, when a woman or a girl sneezes, this happens. When she
Right.
moves around aggressively, this
That
happens.
Right.
Okay? When she's outside playing, if she's a cheerleader, or whatever the case may be, this happens. But guess what? It's very embarrassing.
Yes.
Very
Yeah,
embarrassing.
which is why, can you see it?
There you go.
Yeah.
And a lot of our girls around the world are missing school because they don't want people to see the spotting.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is not a good thing. But when they wear something like this, they're very comfortable. Very, very comfortable because it's dry.
Right.
Our pad holds up to 300 times its weight in liquid, this Hot Radio.
And you don't need to wear it for 10 hours.
There you go.
Yeah.
And if you do have to wear it, we've had women who did do it for 10 hours and they had a great experience with it. You know, women and girls, normally, if they're wearing this, they're changing 3, 4,
Four,
5,
yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9 times. And that's what? Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yeah.
Companies are making money.
And they getting smaller and smaller.
There you go. With this one, the average girl or woman changes 3 times. Maybe what? 4? Maybe 4.
Maybe.
Maybe 4. I think you like that information. Now, it's going to get even better. I'm going to dissect the pad. We're going to talk about what you're really putting on that area. See why you have the hysterectomies, the fibroids, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to show you what's actually going on your private area. So I'm going to dissect this pad here. Okay? I know some people out there probably start the first time. Why is a man up here talking about sanitary pads?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? This is what I always wanted to do when I got out of high school. When they ask what do you want to do, I want to push pads. You know what I mean? I want to educate women on pads. That's a lie. I'm only playing, y'all. I'm only playing.
Well, I
But
always
it's a
found
good
it
thing, though.
interesting, why you go to the OBGYN and there's a male there. And I'm like, what can you tell me about
Me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me. Like you
Like,
get
that's
the
right.
information from me.
Exactly.
That's
But-
why our campaign is called what?
Now we know.
Now
Because
we
men didn't
know.
know. We didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Look at this, Miss Top Folio Radio. Look at the top layer of this pad. You know what that basically is? That is dirty newspaper from the landfill. That's right. I'm going to say it again. Dirty newspaper from the landfill that goes through an 8-step bleaching process. A very strict 8-step bleaching process to make it appear white. Everything white ain't right.
No.
Okay? Make it appear clean. But we already know that it's not clean. Also, Miss Hot Philly Radio, look at that blue design. I've been asking women and girls, what is that all about? What is that design here for? No one really knows. Some women say it's part of the absorbency system. But what we found out through our Now We Know campaign is that that's nothing but blue dye.
And
Why is blue dye
on a pad.
and dirty newspaper and bleach going in your private area every single month? We've been told by the OBGYNs that your body heats up to 98.6 degrees. So now your body is heating up the blue dye, it's heating up the bleach, it's heating up the dirty newspaper, and you're building a soup bowl of what? Bacteria. And what comes out is a chemical called dioxin. This is the reason why we have the hysterectomies going on right now. The ovarian cancer, the breast cancers, the UTIs, the miscarriages. Because every day that you're on your cycle, this is what's heating up in the private
Right.
area. That's not good.
No, it's not.
That's not good, is it?
No.
Not at all.
Okay.
Lack
So
of moisture.
I wanted to make sure the women and girls out there who are viewing, this is what's going on to you. Okay? But we're going to stop that madness. Now, I'm going to fill this 2 cups of water up here. 1 cup is going to have the least water. Okay? All right? It's the least water. And this cup right here is going to have the most water. Okay? We're going to get real deep in this. Like I said, we're here to educate you. We don't want our girls and women to ever go through what we're talking about today. Again, because of what we're presenting to you. If you notice, before I get down to the final part of the absorbency system on this 10-hour pad, look at the color of it. It looks a little like yellowish.
Like I said, I see it.
See that? It's like a yellowish
It's
color.
like a light, yes, off.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's toxins. That's what it is. It's toxins, family.
Ah.
It's toxins. All the things that we've been talking about create that color. So I'm gonna put this absorbency system
10
in the
hour.
cup 10
Yeah, 10
hour
hour.
with the least water. Boom, like that. This is what really made the men mad. They got trash, guess what? In a trash bag. This right here is nothing more than a plastic bag, okay? With no ventilation at all. Look at that, a trash bag. No ventilation, no holes, nothing to breathe, okay? With that trash in a trash bag. And it's plastic, which also causes some more issues.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is what's going on, family, from that well-known brand that you all know about. I'm not naming no names. Now, we're gonna lighten up this presentation. Let's talk about something really good. Okay, let's make you feel a little bit better. We're gonna dissect the Cherish pad and show you what that's all about. Okay? So here we go. We're ready to dissect that pad. We'll take the first layer off. We're gonna show you what this is all about. Okay? First of all, if you notice, if you're sitting up closer, you can see the cotton on that first layer, and it has
Yeah, you can see the
holes.
holes right through it.
It's breathable, and feel that Philly hot rate. It's still somewhat dry.
Yeah.
It's dry. You see that, family? This is what you're wearing every single month that you're on your cycle. This is what you want your daughters to be wearing. This is what you want your nieces to be wearing. Okay? Cotton with holes, breathability. All right. But this right here is like our microchip, I should say. This is a negative ion infused strip. Guess what? With nano silver built into it. Now, what does that all mean? That sounds real good, don't it? Let's talk about it. Negative ions are basically made by God. It's rain, or I should say water, sunlight, and wind. It gives you the same feeling that you get when you go to the beach. You know, when you go to the beach, you feel real calm.
Yeah.
Don't you? You want to lay down, get a suntan, read a book, put your sunglasses on, go to sleep, maybe. Okay? If you had an argument with your boyfriend or husband before that, you might get very relaxed when you go to the beach. Ain't no time to argue at a beautiful beach because it's putting you in that nice mood. That's what this does. This changes the pH balance in all of our girls and women. They feel very relaxed when they wear this. What do you say that, Kyrie?
Very much so.
Okay, you feel very relaxed, okay? Also, guess what else this does? It knocks out all bacteria. There's no odor when you change your pads.
Ah.
I know y'all hate that odor.
Oh yeah.
Even when you put it in a trash bag and tie it up, you can still smell that sanitary napkin. Guess what? No odor at all, okay? So we don't have UTIs and yeast infections and all these things that girls are going through, okay? Not with this negative ion strip. Also, there's nano silver built in here. Now, I take silver drops every day, don't we? Because silver helps your immune system. Okay? So we want to put a little bit of silver in there too to keep your immune system strong while you're on your cycle. This here is the game changer. People are actually putting this on their head. We bring it over here, Hot Philly Radio. It's in our day pad. It's in our night pad. It's in our overnight panty liner. Okay? So we ain't playing around, y'all. Inspire Network is on top of our game. Okay? So, let's come down to the absorbency system on this pad. Okay? Let's take this one down. And we're going to put this one in the cup with the most water. Okay? Flip it up over there like that. Let's roll it up. And we're going to put our absorbency system in the cup with the most water. All right? Drop it in there like that. Also, you see another layer of nice cotton. Look at this. Look how it tears, family. Look Look at the cotton.
Wow.
That's cotton. And Miss Philly Hot Radio feel that. Still
Wait a minute,
somewhat
but I noticed
dry.
that when you tore it, yeah, still.
I mean, we did
But I
almost at the
noticed that when you
bottom.
tear it, it's not like the regular pads
There you
because they
go.
tend to like fall apart.
There
Right.
you go.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's kind of interesting. how
I'm so
they-
glad you noticed that.
Yeah.
That's Miss Philly Hot Radio, y'all. Tune in. She has some awesome shows here in Philadelphia, okay?
I got an awesome set of guests up in here.
That's right.
Informing us.
We're not playing around. Now, guess what, family? We didn't put our girls and women in a trash bag. This is a biodegradable plant adhesive tape. Okay, this is true biodegradable material, no plastic. And if you're looking closely, if you can see it, there's like lines going down the back. Put this over steam, family, and steam will come right through it. But if you pour water, it will hold 300 times its weight. The technology in this is blowing everybody out the water. There is no competition, okay? We cherish what our women are putting on their bodies every single month. Now, let's flash back over here. Here's the heavyweight champion. It used to be the heavyweight champion. This is a 10-hour pad. It was in a cup with the least amount of water. Do you call that 10 hours, family? Is that 10 hours?
Yeah.
Look at that.
But wait a minute. It's doing exactly what I said. It's actually falling apart.
Falling apart.
Yeah, it's falling apart.
And the water's kind of cloudy. It's changing colors.
Yeah, that's not good.
Okay? Now, check this out, family. This is our cup with the most water in it. Where's the water? You should see
It
Philly
blew
Hot
out.
Radio,
It
y'all.
actually blew out.
You should see Philly Hot Radio, y'all.
Oh,
Miss Philly Hot Radio is
shucks.
shocked. She's never seen this before, by
I've
the
never
way.
seen this before.
She's never seen it. I love that. Never
No,
seen it.
Never seen.
I'm
Never
gonna,
heard.
I'm gonna go a step further for it. Watch this. Boom! Look at that. Feel that.
Oh, shut up.
She said,
It's like
and it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes.
And
it's
but
like
yeah,
it's polymer, baby. Like you
Okay.
like getting baby diapers.
Okay.
And it's cool, young ladies
It's
and women,
cool.
because you don't want to be hot down there.
No.
You want to feel cool down there. I told you from start to finish, we are not playing around.
Wow.
We want our women to have the most comfortable, the most safest, if that's a word you want to call it, pad in the world. And now we even have women in the islands now, Jamaica, Bahamas, soon to be Trinidad, Tobago, who want to be wearing our pads, and you should too. Okay? So I'm gonna go one more step further. I'm gonna pour the competitors' water into there. And you know what's gonna happen. What did I say? It goes to what? 300 times its weight in liquid. All it's gonna do is absorb it.
Wait a minute, I don't see anything at the bottom. No, seriously. No, give me this. Are you serious?
We're dead serious.
Wow, there's nothing at the bottom. When I watch you pour that liquid in there, it's a trick.
I'm not, this ain't David Copperfield family.
Yeah, it's not.
These look Philly dudes, you know, y'all talk about us Philly, New York dude, we always got some game. This is real, okay? But most importantly, this is what you want to have on your daughter. This is what you want to wear yourself. And this is what we're spreading about the Now We Know campaign. This is a lot of fun, but it's very serious. Okay,
Yeah.
It was serious in the beginning. We made it more fun on this pad here. But we got to remember, family, this is a serious campaign. Now we know. Now we know the harmful effects of what tampons and sanitary napkins are doing. And getting to tampons, some people always say, well, Haru, do y'all have a tampon? We will never use tampons. Why? Because God didn't want you to block up all that blood and that urine and all that other stuff that you're blocking up. That's a time of cleansing. And when you wear tampons, you have a tendency to get TSS,
Yeah.
toxic shock
Shock
syndrome.
Yep.
And a young girl, look in the news, just died, 16 years old, wearing tampons.
Yep.
Okay? That's just her. It's a lot of stories like that that you don't even hear about. Okay? So we'll never go to the tampon section. We'll never even entertain that. We don't want to block, again, what God wants to come out. It's a time of cleansing, family. Okay? It's a time of cleansing. So, Miss Hot Radio, I'm glad you were able to see this awesome testimony, this awesome demonstration that we've shown
I'm sitting there
today.
being like, what is
We're
it?
ready to knock Philadelphia and everything else out the water. And now we have we're going to open the table up for some answers. And also, Kyrie, why don't you comment a little bit about what you've been witnessing since this whole year since we've been doing these demonstrations?
Well, we got involved with Inspired Network and their Now We Know campaign back in February 2017. And it's really been an adventure because the great thing about the Now We Know campaign, and the fact that the company was so strategic to lead with a campaign, because it really is all about our young girls and our women. It's all about health, okay? It's all about our reproductive health. And just being able to travel up and down 95 corridor, sharing this product up to Boston all the way down to Florida. It's been exciting because now we know, because people never knew. Women didn't know.
No.
And the fact that we don't know and didn't know is really not our fault, because the FDA does not require manufacturers of these sanitary pads to disclose exactly what these pads are made of. And so anytime something is done in darkness or whatever, then you know something's not quite right. So just being able to bring about awareness. It's all about our awareness campaign, letting people know, girls, women, husbands, boyfriends, just families know what's really going on, because the medical community will make you think that the reason why you have all these issues or whatever, vaginitis, yeast infections and all these type of issues or whatever, because your childbearing years and because you're sexually active. But that's really not true. It's totally attributed to, not true, but a large part attributed to the quality of the pads that you wear. I know for a fact, because about 3 years ago, back in 2015, I went to the doctor because for some reason every year I would have anywhere from 7 to 8 yeast infections. And so I was being treated for like a 6-month period of time, and finally my OBGYN, we met one day. She said, I've been thinking about you and thinking about you. I have a question. She said, do you wear panty liners? Because my period went away 3 years ago when I turned 50. So I said, but yeah, I wear panty liners. I always wear panty liners because I always want to be dry, and comfortable even in between my cycle. So she said, immediately stop wearing no panty liners. I said, why? She said, because they're garbage. She said, you have no idea what those things are made of, and they are the reason why women have so many issues. And she told me then 3 years ago that the FDA doesn't require them to disclose it, and they don't. And that's why women have all the issues that they have. And I told her, I said, I really don't want to do that, because even if that means that you have to buy a new pack of underwear every month, that is, it's all about your health overall. If you want to stop having all those yeast infections, then stop wearing them panty liners. And when I stopped wearing those panty liners, actually the conventional ones, I didn't have any yeast infections anymore. So then when we became introduced to Inspired Network back February 2017, the light bulb came on, because 2 years prior to that, OBGYN already told me about what was really going on. So it's just been exciting educating individuals about the harmful effects of sanitary pads and tampons, but most importantly, to be able to provide them an awesome solution, and that's Inspired Network's cherished premium sanitary pads.
Now, let me ask you this question. Does your company have anything for men?
Yes, we do, and I'm glad you asked that. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Not only do we have the Now We Know campaign for women, we have the Right to Fight campaign for men. We have a herbal supplement that really helps the prostate area. As you know, prostate cancer is another thing that's killing our community, taking out a lot of good men. A lot of good men are going out because of the prostate issue. So our herbal supplement, we don't claim to cure anything, okay? Let me make that clear. We don't cure anything. But I can say that prostate supplement that we're marketing has really helped a lot of men from not having to go to the bathroom a lot at night. When men are kind of going down that journey of having a prostate issue, they urinate a lot during the day. And they urinate a lot at night. That are using our prostate supplement are really not doing that a lot anymore. So we have a lot of great positive information is coming back to us, to the company, from men taking our prostate supplement. Also, we have another supplement for the libido for men, okay? Taboo for him, okay? That is actually helping with blood flow in that area. A lot of men have problems in the erection area. We all know that. That's why Viagra is making billions of dollars, along with Cialis and everybody else. But we have a more natural, more comfortable supplement that a man can take to help out in that area as well. So yes, the men. Oh, and my favorite one, I cannot forget. The one that I can give you a testimony on is the testosterone. Okay, I take that because I work out a lot, and I've noticed in probably like about 30 days, my workouts were a little longer. I had a lot more energy, had a lot more strength. Because remember, when you get past 45, I'm giving my age out. Okay, don't even try that. Don't even try that. But men getting past 45, they kind of lose their testosterone, and you have to replenish it back. So this supplement actually helps you in the testosterone area, and it's an awesome supplement. So yes, those are our men line, and we're very proud to have that because the company, when it first started out, this was the hit right here.
Right.
This took the country by a shock.
Right.
Okay, we shocked the country, especially with men presenting this product. But now we're revving up the men products now, and it's a beautiful thing.
I like the packaging.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I like the packaging.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's like, you have various colors.
Color coordinated.
Yeah,
Yes.
color coordinated. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Yeah.
came up with the packaging?
Our staff in Atlanta.
The men.
They came up with this.
Oh, man, shout out to the
Yeah,
men.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
They really thought this
Yeah.
thing through, believe it or not. They
Give
really.
a lot of credit.
I can tell.
Yes, we give a lot of credit to Demond Crump, Spencer Iverson, Demond Coleman, and Joel Medina. Those guys, and you can look them up on YouTube. They're doing a fantastic job spreading this campaign, and they've been featured on national radio, national TV, and
Kathy Allen
the Kathy Allen Show. Go to YouTube, check out us on the Kathy Allen Show, a very popular TV show on the West Coast. We've been on Bloomberg TV. I mean, they're doing a fantastic job.
Now,
Yes.
let me ask you this question. Is there anything more women can do to make this campaign effective?
I think Kyrie might want to answer that one.
What women can do to make it more effective is that women, we have to really wake up as it relates to this topic. This is real talk, okay? They are killing us softly through our womb, okay? If you're thinking about you're wearing a pad that's made of old newspaper, trash can, wood chips, plastic, and it's bleached.
And bleach.
Now think about it. And dye, there is something inherently wrong with that problem. Okay, men founded the company. Men have been leading the way in terms of this campaign since February 2017, and they still are leading the way. But we need women to get involved and take this thing seriously because this is affecting us. Now, they did it because they wondered really why do women act the way women act. This was all because they wondered why women act the way that women act. And when they began to pull back the onion, they realized that it's the pads. So if men have gone out their way to go research this particular topic as it relates to women's health, that us as women, we need to take this thing seriously. Because once you see this presentation, there should be no reason, or demonstration that is, there should be no reason that you should ever go back into the different drugstores that exist on the various corners of America and buy those traditional pads. It's 3 of them that are out there, and they've been out there for many years. There's no reason why you should continue to use those. Okay, these products right here, you have the day pad, the night pad, the overnight pad, and the panty liner. Again, they're cotton, they're biodegradable. There's no
Breathable. Wait a minute. I'm still looking.
At those cups.
I'm still looking at the cups, and this one
Exactly.
has still water inside of it. As thick as that pad was.
Exactly. And these pads, as you can see, are going to always, because of this test, look at this test. You saw the demonstration, you see this. You're going to always be dry and comfortable. That's what women want during their monthly feminine flow.
Yeah.
To be dry and comfortable.
Which
So-
explains why we keep changing so much.
Keep trending
You know.
because this is what women are using. This stuff is garbage. It's nothing. It's not add any value to your life whatsoever. So what women can do, we need to take this thing seriously. We need to make the switch in terms of using these pads. We need to let our daughters know, our nieces, our cousins, whoever we know, all the women that we know, because the question that we ask people is this. If we had some information that could change the life or possibly save the life of someone that you love and care about, would you like to hear more? And of course the answer is yes. So that's what women need. Women need to really get behind this campaign. We appreciate the men for leading the way, but now this is like a relay race. Now it's up to us to pass the baton on for us to take this movement to the next level.
Can I
What do you
bet you,
think?
can I bet you back on what you just said? And thank you for doing that. I mean, I love hearing a woman. I shouldn't have to say this, family.
I know.
I shouldn't have to say this. We got this is real talk. I know we're
Yeah,
on
this is
radio.
real.
I know y'all watching us. We're not acting, okay? We try to make it fun, but now we're in serious mode.
No, seriously. This right
Serious
here
mode. Thank you.
is not an act.
That's
Like,
not an act. Remember, I poured the water.
Yeah,
out
I
of
poured the
here
water, and
into here.
and it's still water,
And it's
still
still
in
water
that
here.
one. Yeah, it's still.
Family, the women are the survival of this business. Especially when it
We're
comes,
the creators of life.
especially when it comes to this. So
It's all about
I've
us.
been preaching this since I got in here. Sometimes it really upsets me that women don't care about what we're talking about.
Right.
I'm gonna be real with y'all.
They don't.
I hope the owners don't get mad about that, but I'm just being real. We talking real talk. You know what I mean? As Demond Crump always says, he had to realize that as well. He's one of the founders. He said, what I'm finding out now is that this is not for every woman. You know why? This is for the health conscious woman.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
guess what?
We
All
all
you
should
should
be
be
health
health conscious.
conscious.
We should be.
And guess
but
what,
we're
family?
not.
These folks right here are making
They can care
billions
They
of
are.
dollars
Killing
They
in
are.
our community. I'm gonna ask you a question. Does these folks here, I know some of y'all wear this. A lot of y'all probably out there wear this. Are they paying you to buy your pads? Guess what? You get paid to buy our pads. These pads are only $5. You get $1.40 every time you buy your pads. Sent to you weekly. Okay? I gotta put that out there. Because it's a business side to this. I'm not gonna go into the whole business thing, but I got it for customers. You get $1.40. You get your own website. You can order your own pads. Your girlfriends, your sisters, your colleagues can order the pads from your website, and you continue getting $1.40 for every pad that's brought off your website. Now, do they do that for you? Not only are they killing you, they're not
Yes.
rewarding you.
No.
They're not educating
No.
you. So I had to put that out there. So women, we're really asking you, please, like Kyrie said, y'all need to step up. I know it's an emotional thing with y'all. That's probably why a lot of y'all not doing the demo. It took me a while to understand that. 'Cause like I said, I was ignorant. As a man, I was ignorant.
I know.
I didn't know what y'all was going through. That's why the campaign's called what?
Now we know.
Now we know.
So we really need the women to take charge. Y'all should never, ever, ever allow your daughter, your niece, or even you to go to the store and
Buy
get
that
this.
again.
When you can go right on your website, order your pads, have them shipped right to your front door. Thank you.
Yes. Now you know what? Now speaking of coming to shipping, how does one get those pads? Are they on the shelves in the store? You have
No.
to order them.
No, you actually order them online. Okay, this is a web-based company, and women and girls can actually get their own website. As I stated earlier, they can get their own website. It's only $35 to get your website. That's it.
That's
And you
it.
can actually order your own pads for yourself. Have it shipped right to your door and get commission. And like I said, your colleagues can go there, your girlfriends, your nieces can go to your website, and now you're creating some revenue for you. There is some other ways that you get compensated, but this is not the right venue to talk about that. But this actually can change the economy of a neighborhood overnight.
And improve your health at the same
Overnight,
time.
this could change the economy of a neighborhood overnight. So one would get the pads online. Tonight we're going to give out a website. Right now, if anyone wants to order, you know the name of that website?
That website is www.womb Wellness for You. Again, www.womb, W-O-M-B, wellness, W-E-L-L-N-E-S-S, the number 4 and the letter U.com. Womb Wellness for You.com.
Okay, so anybody watching this show tonight, if you want to order your pads from that website, please do. Support our campaign. This Now We Know campaign cannot survive without you ordering the pads from our website. We need you all to order.
Right.
You know what time of the month that your cycle comes on, so order your pads during that time. They will come right to your house. You don't have to get in your car, drive to the store, go on the shelf, and get this toxic material. Okay?
And we actually have a really great package online. It's a $20 pack. It's basically our sampler pack. So everything that you see right here, the panty liners, which you can wear in between your cycle, stay dry and comfortable. We have a day pad, okay? So I'll tell you how many in that. And the liners, there are 30 in the line, 30 liners in that particular package. The day pad, there are 10 pads in the day pad package. The night there are 8, and then the overnight there are 7. And the reason being they're a little longer, obviously, than the day pad. So this whole package right here is $20 plus $5 shipping. So $25, and this is what you would get. And this is really our most popular package that we sell.
25. Wait a minute. $25. I want to make sure I heard you right. $25 for non-dyeable, breathable. And I'm still looking at. I'm still waiting for the water to be absorbed, and it hasn't. And that's the water that's still from that cup.
Exactly.
That actually, yeah. So yeah.
And this is popular, and we actually recommend women to really begin to get on auto ship with this, because obviously this is something that occurs every 28 days. A woman has her feminine flow. And so you have, and when I did have my cycle, I bought different types of pads because based upon where you are, it's still just $5. So it's a great bet.
Yeah.
Wellness.
It actually is. It is worth. It really is. I mean, all jokes aside, I get the other pads come with more, and we tend to look at how many more can I get versus my money. But then when you started actually breaking it down, showing, it's not even for me. It's not even that. But I didn't even know that there was bleach. This is recycled, something. Then you have the color, and then when I feel theirs versus yours, literally, it's it's hard, and then
it's the most private part of your body.
And then after a while, anything too much of it becomes a nuisance. But to know that you can wear their products, and we get irritated, we do scratching, and of course comes the yeast infection, and we're trying to figure out why. When you break down all the stuff that's in these, this is why versus what you're offering. $20 or $25 is a lot.
And let me tell you something, and Miss Philly Hot Radio, let me tell you something. The reason why we don't have a whole lot of pads in there because you don't even change that much.
That's what I was going to say.
You don't
remember that. You're not changing 9, 10, 12, average 3, sometimes 4.
Yeah.
Some women actually have the same the same package after the cycle's over. I know a lot of women who they go through a whole bag of pads because it flows very heavy. You have a lot of them say, "Haru, I still got the one I got last month. I still got some left." That's a good thing to hear. If you're not trying to drain the money out of it. You know what I mean?
But I changed because,
you don't want anything close.
I didn't want it, and when I'm looking at that, that's how my pad would be. It was there, and it was like touching me.
This pad here, because of those 8 layers and this cotton and that polymer, does, all the fluid that flows out of the body, it draws it deep into the pad. That's when you did that test on our pad, when we did the dry test, it was completely dry because all fluid that's expelled from the body is drawn deep into the pad, away from the skin. That's why you feel dry and comfortable.
Yeah, and it's still wet. Still wet. Yeah, but yours was like I barely felt the wetness from there.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I like that. Yeah.
And not just for we talk about girls and we talk about women, but even our seniors have gotten to the games. And these pads are for this is real talk. This is real talk. Turn about 50-ish or whatever onward. Their bladder isn't as strong as it was when they were younger, and you have to go to the bathroom often.
Yeah.
You have to run when you go. But sometimes our seniors are not able to do so, and their bladders get really, really weak. And that's why at some point, some of our female women seniors start to wear adult diapers. The different ones out there. And a woman is used to wearing a pad, not a diaper. And so when this came out, one of our business partners out of Atlanta has an 83-year-old aunt who he takes care of in D.C. He's in Atlanta, so he comes back and forth. And she was wearing one of those adult diapers. And he said, "Auntie, I want you to try something. I just want to see something." Because he would be buying these for her. And little lady, petite lady, and she just was kind of particular. And so she said, what you got? And so he told her about it. He said, "Auntie, just try them." And so he gave her the night and the overnights and said, "I want you to try these. Tell me which one you like the most." and see whether that will work for your incontinence, because that's called incontinence when
You can't control
you
it.
can't control your bladder and the flow out of your body. And so she tried it, and she called him back and said, baby, not only did that work for me, I gave a few to my friends, and they all loved it. And I need 30 of them packages, because I'm going to give one to all of my lady friends
Okay, Auntie.
at church. But and he did it too, but they were so excited. You know why? Because whatever liquid that's expelled from a woman's body, this pad will draw it out and draw it deep into the pad. Okay? And I don't care what kind of liquid flows out of the body. And the reason why these women were so excited, because it gave them their dignity back. A woman does not want to wear a diaper.
No.
A woman is used to wearing a pad and not a diaper. So what? It gave them their dignity back, but it also what? It helped address the incontinence in their life.
Yeah, I don't think I've never worn a diaper, but I can just imagine, it's like humiliating, it's uncomfortable, it's like, embarrassing, you're shameful, it's just like with a pad, like you're always trying to figure out, can anybody see, can you feel it, like, and I don't feel passing my bowels or anything in a pad. It's like I gotta walk around in it. I like that. Yeah.
The panty line.
Yeah, the
and the panty line again. Since my second went away when I turned 50, I've always worn panty line. Other than that period of time for those 2 years, my OBGYN, you need to stop. So when these came out March of 2017, I guess these were the first three, and then this came out last. I started wearing them, and I'm gonna tell you two things that happened. So the first day I wore it, I had a really bad issue. Okay, I was working. I was a realtor while I was here.
Right.
And a situation happened that was real crazy with this deal, right? And ordinarily, I probably would have just flicked out. Okay, I'm just be honest with you. But I had this pad on, and the way I handled that situation, it was like, water off a duck's back. It didn't even penetrate me at all. I was shocked within itself. But not just that, I was so calm and cool and comfortable throughout the day. I even told her, I told her what happened earlier today. I said, and I didn't even respond. I just been cool in the game, just rude, just.
She said cool in the game.
I mean, seriously. and you know what it was? It's that negative ion strip. You can see it right here. We showed a little strip earlier. Where's that little strip? It's that negative.
Yeah.
It's that negative.
That little right there.
Yeah, the negative ion strip made all the difference in the world. Not just that, it stopped my hot flashes. Once my cycle went away, I had crazy hot flashes. My temperature would elevate 10 to 15 degrees like 2-3 times a day without warning. Just all of a sudden you wanted to start to disrobe. Of course, when you're in a public space, you can't disrobe. So I would be sweating. And praise God for these pads. I do not have the hot flashes I used to have anymore. As soon as I started wearing these pads last year, 2017, them hot flashes stopped.
All contributing to that ion strip.
That negative ion
And
strip.
it's interesting because there's none in these pads. And I'm not even gonna lie, I've never thought about see through it.
Right.
You can stick your hand through. Well, even though it's in the package, but still, once you take it out, like you can. That's not a sanitary.
Right.
And I like your packaging. So
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I like that. But now, what is your experience with Cherish Premium Sanitary Pads?
Experience as far as
The experiences of the women. The biggest testimony is that the experience that we had, other than like my personal experience with the liner, is that dry and comfortable. Women love them. And especially women, like for instance, we had a couple women, for instance, who were bus drivers.
Oh.
And if you think about it, if you're a bus driver or if you do like you work in construction, certain women work in certain occupations.
You can't just
go to the restaurant when you want to go to it. It's not like you work in an office environment. And they love them because all the moisture that flows out the body is drawn deep into the pad, which means that they didn't have to worry about potentially getting up out their seat or whatever, or leaving the construction site and having a serious accident. Okay, that's for some women. That's really. I mean, we
Yeah.
all have all been.
Water in there, and all it's going to do is absorb.
It-
See that?
and that's your products. That's
Exactly.
your that's
Yeah.
your charity products.
Sure.
And it's cool. And it's
It's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, and it's cool. Yeah, I like that.
Also, any men out there watching this, men, come on now. We're leading the pack on this.
They
Okay, if you have a daughter, if you have a niece, if you don't have a daughter, you may have some nieces. You may have colleagues at your job that have daughters.
Right.
You'll be doing a great thing turning your colleagues on to these paths. Let the men know at your job that this is a daughter. It could possibly enhance their health or save her life. Okay?
That's
By
what's up.
switching over to our cherished path. So men, hey, let's step up the game.
Yes.
And again, let's announce the website again for those who might want to order the pads. What was the name of the website?
It's Womb Wellness for You. That's Womb, WOMB, Wellness, WELLNES, the number 4 and the letter U.com. Womb Wellness for You.com. And again, we want our womb well.
Yes.
And the phone number, if you want to call for questions, you can call 240-431-3290. 240-431-3290.
Okay. All right. Well, I so appreciate y'all coming
We
on.
appreciate you.
I so appreciate the demonstration because I'm like, what the heck is they what like okay.
Now we know.
Now we know.
we
Now we know.
Yeah.
Actually, I like that signature because now we know. Actually, it has a ring to it. Because
And now we know.
and now we know.
We do better.
Do better. Yeah. Yeah.
And also, family, we have Now We Know 5K runs.
Oh.
We have Now We Know 5K walks. We're going to have our next 5K event in New Orleans. Okay, you're more than welcome to come down to New Orleans and check us out. Okay, we have an awesome educational website. I'm going to get that out right now. This is very important. It's www.nowweknow.net.
And that's now we N-O.
N-O.
No.
So
Now
www.nowweknow.net. And again, the phone number if you want to call is 240-431-3290. Give them the office number too, Kyrie.
301-660-7206. 301-660-7206. And again, www.wombwellness, the number 4 and the letter U, okay, .com. Womb Wellness for You.
And for all the viewers who are watching this segment, if you would like us to do a private demo or a public demo, it doesn't matter, please get in contact with us. For those here in Philadelphia, you know I got to give y'all a lot of love, you know what I mean? But we want Philadelphia to really work aggressively on this campaign. I mean, and to be surprised for those who know, it is working in Philadelphia, but a lot of people still don't know about it.
Yeah,
But this could be a
we don't.
great campaign for your church. We have a lot
Nice
of churches
fundraiser.
coming on board with fundraisers, PTA meetings. So give us a call. You want to get involved, it'll be a great experience for you.
Because this is one of the only true residual products that exist on the planet. If you think about it, a woman is on her feminine flow anywhere from 30 to 40 years, 35 being an average. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
And because of that's why we're really trying to target our young women, okay, young girls, whatever, because we want them to start off their feminine flow with something that's all cotton, biodegradable, and extremely healthy for them. Okay?
Okay. Well, I so thank y'all for coming on the show. I really do. I love the demonstration. Like
Bring
yeah.
us back. We'll do another one. We'll do another
Yeah, because I'm like, I didn't know. You know, I mean, I remember, you know, when the FDA came out, you know, the shock syndrome. I was like, okay, but I never knew what was actually in the pad. I mean, you know, yeah, and it's supposed to be, as they put it, sanitary. And it's like, how sanitary after you break it down can that be for something? And we're open, you know.
Exactly.
The thing about the medicine that women are taking too,
Yeah.
not only is it bad, but it's putting you through a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
Taking diflucan because
For
these
yeast
for yeast
and
infections and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. And you got to remember, I hate to say it, but there's no money in keeping you well.
Well,
There's a lot of money
There
in
isn't.
keeping you sick.
Yeah, there isn't.
And then what we don't know, another little tidbit is this. People don't realize is that The pharmaceutical companies own the sanitary pad industry. They own them. They own those companies, the pharmaceutical company. So it is a vicious cycle. So we have to wake up, okay, and take our health, our reproductive health, into our own hands. One, with the Now We Know campaign, now we know about the harmful effects of sanitary pads and tampons, the solution, cherish premium pads, and then also the right to fight with our right to fight for the men with our male supplements for prostate, testosterone, as well as libido.
And those products are also on the site. Tell them about the other products for women too. We have
and believe it or not, this doesn't happen that often, but there's actually a libido pill for women.
Oh.
And that's called Sweetest. For men, it's a taboo. Sweetest taboo, meant to go hand in hand. And so that helps a woman, get aroused. It helps her get a little loose and look, all those things that women need to get her right for that particular intimate moment. That Sweetest supplement, women are just going crazy. And we were told that the Sweetest is really good for women who go through menopause as well.
Oh.
Because menopause, unfortunately, causes a little bit of vaginal dryness. And that Sweetest supplement helps to offset that dryness.
Also, lastly, we have one more product for those who are kind of like always forgetting things. You get to a certain age,
oh yeah,
you don't even know where you parked your car.
Yeah,
you went to the store, you come back out, oh my God,
where the park?
My car.
Where's my keys?
Y'all go through that.
Yeah, we go through it. Yeah, we do.
We have a something called Total Recall. Okay, that's really helping a lot of people with their memory issues, and we've been hearing reports that some parents are actually giving it to their kids.
High school and college.
Called Total Recall. All of these products can be found where?
www.wombwellness4u.com, and the name that you'll see at the top is Lewis Jones. Again, wombwellness4u.com, and you'll see that at the top.
Okay. Well, I so appreciate y'all coming on here. But before you leave, something positive they can rest their hearing. So I ask you to lay something positive for our guests, please.
Well, all I can say is this. You've seen what we feel as though is one of the most important demonstrations on this planet. I'm just going to put it that way. Because this was never done before. This is the first time in the history of the sanitary industry that you had a company that's so passionate about educating our girls and women, and now men as well, about what's going on with these products. We want you all to embrace this and join us. Okay, we want you to join us in this mission, because we can stop the madness. We really can. But it's going to take a whole army of us. Okay, so please join our mission. And like we said, if you don't know, now you know.
And I guess the one point that I'm going to leave with is that women, we are the giver and the creator of life. Okay, the life force. It starts with us. Okay, there can be no individual walking on planet Earth without coming through the womb of a woman. And so this is a spiritual movement, people. This is a spiritual movement. These owners, these men, came about this and brought this into the marketplace for such a time as this. Anytime we begin to put the focus back on women and begin to elevate women and begin to honor women, begin to cherish women, then good things come to us. Okay, women are being oppressed all throughout the globe. Okay, and for whatever reasons, that's another show. But guess what? This is a way that we're giving honor back to all the women that we love and we care about. So please join us in this Now We Know campaign.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on here. Yes, you definitely have to come back here again. Now that I know, I think I'll be exercising that word. Now you know your products. Yes, I found your Facebook site. It's very interesting, very informative. Just like your demonstration here, and I'm still as shocked that there's still water in here. Yeah, there's still water here, and this is like it is. It's like cool. It's like we need that. Yeah, it's still cool. It's still, it's still cool, even though it's still wet. But you wouldn't.
It turns a liquid into a solid.
Yeah, it turns a liquid to a solid. But I appreciate y'all coming out here, and I think you have to come back out here again, and and like stay connected. Help push this out here. But I thank you so much. But in the meantime, I'm going to wrap up this Philly Hot with my lovely guests and their products that put the other products to shame. But we're not going to drop names. I'm not. Okay. But I so appreciate y'all coming out here, and I thank you so much. And until next time,